So you can see there's a ndege that is landing. Oh my. So the airport is somewhere right there. You see where that tree is? Directly. That tree. Oh my. No, I think there. Okay, this vehicle is blocking me up. Right. This is the famous Nairobi National Park. Very extensive. Goes all the way like that. That's Gong Hill over there. Then this is this road right here. It connects to Southern Bypass from ICDC and also Mombasa Road. So majorly trucks are diverted through this road from Mombasa Road, ICD, where they collect their containers, pass through this road and connects to Southern Bypass that goes all the way to Waiyaki Way. Waiyaki Way, the intersection with Kiambu. So what happens is that most of the trucks have been diverted from this route to reduce the congestion on the main highway from Mombasa to Nairobi. So the section from ICD mainly, where preferably people refer to that junction as GM. Those trucks from GM all the way to town, Uhuru Highway, like that, Westlands, that section all the way to Kikuyu, it's devoid of these heavy trucks. Initially, the kind of traffic that was there was massive as you join Waiyaki Way all the way to Kikuyu. So that route really decongested Nairobi. And also, if you're headed to Kikuyu, you really don't need to use a town route. You can use that route, Karen, part of Kibera. You can rejoin to Dagoretti area, like that, the main station. Then you head all the way to Kikuyu, and then the intersection there, and then you can join up the Waiyaki Way, or now the famous, is it North-Eastern Corridor, or that corridor route that goes all the way to to Uganda. So let me show you, there's some two planes. I don't know whether I can be able to see. There's that plane that is going to land to Wilson. There is this other one here that could be landing to JKIA, right? So we've seen two landings. This is the second one, and now that one is my first aeroplane to see that is gonna land at Wilson Airport. So I hear, the route, the aeroplane route, it's within this vicinity. Gong, if you're coming from Mombasa, there's a way you take detour in the skies, Gong, like, near Gong section like that, all the way. Then it makes that kind of a curve. So from Gong straight to JKIA. So I don't know. I'm not is it aeronautic or whatever, those engineers, or I'm not conversant with issues coming regarding planes and all that. Yep. But anyway, it's a good view. Taking a kind of a breather. Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic. I mean, you're in the city, there's a park, free view. Visitors would pay to come and see wild animals. For me, I'm here at the parking lot. I'm able to have a panoramic view. Yep. Sometimes we do have giraffes over here. We do have ostriches. lions. They come to this side. I bet when the grazing area that is a bit greenery, this side, most of the animals will come this side. We have the buffaloes also on this side, But I believe at this point in time, the other side, maybe on the Langata Road section, and also near to this town Kiserian, those sides, I bet it's still a bit green. I've not seen many animals lately. I've not seen any giraffes. I've not seen any ostriches. I've not seen any lions. Yeah, but there comes a time when they are within this zone or this belt, and oh my, it's amazing. It's amazing. Free view and everything. So I'm actually at Panesa Center. This is the parking lot. Yeah, that floor, or the fourth floor. So basically, that's it. Oh, this one feature that I need to show you guys. I don't know whether there's that line, a line that crisscrosses or cuts across through Nairobi National Park. That's the famous White Elephant Project. I don't know. That railway line from SGR goes all the way to Ngong, to Naivasha, that the current persons in government want to extend all the way to Nakuru, Malaba and all that. Makes sense. Hope that one day the project will be beneficial to all of us. Anyway, we wish them all the best. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Oh, the Gong Hills. Gong Hills, mainly guys love going hiking, and apparently there's a project that belongs to GDC or Ketraco, the windmills. So we do have also alternative sources of energy, going green. I don't know how much in terms of megawatt they do produce or to the national grid. Anyway, it's not my line. Furthermore, there is electricity. Unlike Nigeria, where I hear these guys have generators all over, in Kenya, we do have rare blackouts. So there are no generators in our homes and apartments. But once in a while, when Kenya Power is doing its, they are doing their maintenance and services, surely you'll have those blackouts, but not more often than not. Like in my area, I've just had one blackout after a bit of rainfall that was there last week. It was massive. Could be the trees within the wire corridors. Expected. I think even in the developed countries, when there are such weather conditions where there are hurricanes, strong winds and all that, you find there are blackouts. So it's not a unique phenomenon. But essentially, hapa Kanairo, power is on. That's Eka Hotel. It's a magnificent kind of facility. I don't know whether it's 4-star, 2-star, 1-star. Been there twice. In terms of the meal, 4.5 out of 5. They can do better. They can make it to be 5 out of 5. But essentially, they have various cuisines. I did the usual African cuisine, and I don't want to trouble my stomach in really digesting some things that I'm not familiar with. But it's a fantastic facility, near CBD and also near the airport. So if you are a visitor, it's one of the places that you can really come and have your stay. Apparently, it overlooks the national park, so you'll have this good view, overlooking the national park, and you'll be able to see some of the animals that I was telling you about when they are on this side. So and ideally fresh air, calm wind. Can the wind be calm? But apparently some kind of good fresh air, and that panoramic view. Also adjacent to it, we have the Cave Hotel. That side is now South B, Lang'ata, like that, tunaendelea hivyo. So I'm not marketing either facility. That is good. It's Kenya, we promote our facilities. I mean, I don't need to be paid anything. If I have to power up my phone, charge my phone data, I mean, it's tensioning. I mean, we are just promoting our country, you know. Yeah. So you can see it's currently now it's around 6:58 past sunset. So mainly the sun will set within that area. That's why you can see the kind of golden yellow kind of thing. And then you can see it's that time of the year which we may refer as to winter in July. Yeah, as you can hear, I have a serious flu. Hey dude, man, serious kind of flu, but I'm getting better now. So yeah, that's it. Now that's the third plane that is bound to land to JKIA. So apparently JKIA is our international airport, so that's why it's kind of busy, but I don't know what busy means, by the virtue that it's taking like 3 or so minutes before an aeroplane lands. And I believe there are some airports where it takes maybe a minute, or I don't know what's the interval. But anyway, it's our international airport. We are proud of it. The current persons in government are wishing to expand it. I believe it's okay. I rarely use the airport. If they can expand for me the roads, I'm okay. But anyway, it's also good. We'll also love to have facilities such that we see in other countries, you know, in those developed countries, a well kind of done airport and all that. It doesn't harm. You know, some of these things we normally see them on geographical is it not geo, or those videos pertaining constructions and all that. And you see an airport maybe in Dubai, an airport in US, Heathrow and all that. You know, they're magnificent airports. So anyway, if they can improve the infrastructure there, there's no problem. All right, mambo ya siasa hapo hatuko. Yeah, you can see the number of vehicles along the southern bypass. So those lights are for the return, you know, the ones who are joining from now both sides of Lang'ata, Karen, or that are joining maybe Mombasa Road, you know, going home. Yep. Right. Maybe at this juncture I say cheers.